What makes your heart beat alive? My heart just started to beat when I hear the beat of the samulori, which is the Korean traditional musical instrument. Have you ever heard of the samulori? Today, I'd like to talk about my experience performing Korean traditional musical instrument, samulori. First of all, let me tell you how I got to know the samulori. While taking a walk at a nearby university with my family when I was in high school, I felt my heart pound at the sound of the instrument played by university student. I was so fascinated by the sound that I asked my parents what they are and found to be a samulori. After hearing it, I thought it would be awesome if I could play it. So I decided to join a club and learning about samulori when I became a college student. A few years later, I became the freshman. I joined the samulori club and began learning about characteristics of each instrument and how to play. I began practice hard, then I ended up selecting the most attractive instrument, 장구. Secondly, let me tell you about samulori. Samulori is the genre of percussion music that originated in Korea. Then the word samul means for object and nori means performance and play. Samulori is a fluctuation and tension and relaxation. Let's listen to each sound. There are four things. One is a 끈가리. Next one is a 장구. The third one is a puk, kind of drum. The last one is a jing. And then the samulori plays a harmony of the cosmos uniting the nature and human beings in accordance with the rules of yin and yang change. And last but not least, I want to talk about the performance that I directed. Through the concert practice, I had a chance to perform many times. The fulfillment and joy felt in every performance gives me the energy of my life. So when I became a sophomore in university, I decided to have a great performance with more than a dozen members. So I organized the concert and positioned all the members. And all the members gathered to practice whenever they could. The purpose wasn't just a sequence. Then we had to sacrifice our own personal lives and the schoolwork and our part-time job. And sometimes we couldn't agree each other. Samulori is like an orchestra, now that it only needs to co-op with accordance with all members each other. Over the months, we've prepared a lot, and it's finally the day of the show. We invite our parents and friends and seniors. We've poured everything we've been practicing. Before we started, my heart exploded with the tremors, and then we started to look into each other's eyes. Then we played a beat. As we moved on the final climax, we felt like one, an audience that showed the thunderous ovation. That moment made me feel alive and one of the greatest experiences in my life. In conclusion, it's been 20 years since the last performance. After graduating from college, I got a job, got married, and have a child. There are many joys and sorrows in life, but whenever there is a hard time, thinking about that performance gives me the strength to get through the difficult situation. It taught me that work must work through the consideration and cooperation, not alone. Whenever I hear the samulori on the radio, I found myself waving and laughing. And that because it makes my heart beat and reminds me of the happiest experience. And I wrap up this presentation in a samulori way. Thank you for listening.